Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins we're hunting through looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value. This is the second video of this, the 6th book. We started a new book in the last video. Now I noticed when I was packing up the last video, there was 2 coins I didn't put in the book. The VE Day Anniversary and Charles Dickens. So they have now been added to the book, so I found them in the first coin hunt. I don't know how I managed to miss adding them to the book, but bizarre. Anyway, progress, not a lot of progress. But to be fair, for one video, lots of good progress. We've ticked off a fair few lovely coins, which is very, very nice. So we're still likely to get plenty more for the book. There's lots of common ones we still haven't come across, but being as we're only 2 videos in, that's to happen really. So let's get into the bag and see what more we can add to the book. Okay then, let's get into this first bag and see what we find. So that's technology. You don't particularly want technologies. There are some years they're lower minted than others, just not low enough. I think they're worth keeping. What was that? Was that? Might just be the light. Yeah, I think it's just the light. It looked a bit odd, like it might have been a fake. There's our first commemorative, Brunel's Achievements, the Archers at Paddington Station. A very common coin, you'll find plenty of those, but nothing else to be had there. But we must admit, this early in the book, I can't remember what I have and haven't got in the book already. It's when we get down to maybe the last 5 I will remember. Oh, there's a Rugby World Cup. Now, the Rugby World Cup we've got in the book at the moment is filthy. Filthy, filthy, filthy. So I will try and remember to replace it. I don't normally swap coins out if they're nicer conditions. But if they are as terrible as that one, then yes, it does need changing out by all means. So I will get to doing that. If I remember, I have an atrocious memory. So anyway. So as a recording, we don't know what the new Strike Your Own is going to be yet. We know it's going to change over from the 7th, I think is the first tour that they do, which is quite exciting. Obviously we've had the coins in the annual sets. I think it'll be one of those £2 coins. I'm hoping it's the Tolkien one. Oh, there we go. That's Guy Fawkes, very common coin. I hope it's the Tolkien one just because that is my favourite coin in that set. I think it's a really beautiful coin. Although with some of the other designs in that set, it's not really a competition, is it? It's a shame because the NHS one is a little bit uninspiring, I must admit. I will still buy it, of course, because I'm an idiot that can't help myself. But if there's a design that's going to go into circulation, I feel like the NHS one's got a good chance of being circulated. And rightly so. It's definitely great that the NHS is being honoured on a coin. Its 75th anniversary. It's one of the greatest British institutions, even if it is not particularly looked after at the moment by the incumbent government. But that's we're not getting political too quickly here. But yeah, I just think there's lots of other designs. It could have been some nurses, some technology, medical technology of the time 75 years ago, and then potentially, oh, that's something. No way. So I'm surprised I'm checking this one off so early as well. I do have counters tracking some coins, and I've decided that this would be the new one because I wanted to keep most of the other ones we were doing previously. So replacing the Shakespeare with the London Underground ones, and I actually thought it's going to be a while before I get anything on those counters, and that's 2 videos in a row. We've got both of those designs. Lovely. London Underground train, Underground Roundel, that one. Very nice. Over face value, which is quite exciting. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, NHS 50p. Yeah, maybe there's medical technology of the time 75 years ago, and then modern day technology on it would have been cool. We've got Brunel's portrait there, the second of the Brunel £2 coins. But yeah, there's just lots of things that could be on that NHS coin, and they've gone with text on coin. It's a little bit boring. Steam locomotive, Trevithick, very common. Or maybe, oh dear, that's all fallen over. And that's fallen over too. Great, that's okay. Don't worry. No use crying over spilt coins. It won't damage them. I do keep them off to the side in stacks when they don't fall over. There's Charles Dickens again. Well, not again, but again because he's now already in the book. I keep them all in stacks so that I can take them at the end of the hunt and just flip them around checking for rotation errors. So you hold £2 at the top, date at the bottom, rotate it. That's the way the queen should be facing. And then I have a quick check at the text for any double die errors. We had a bit of a run of finding those recently, which is very cool because they are pretty cool errors to come across. So no complaints from me anytime one of those turn up. Nothing in that handful. Yeah, well maybe is it Aniran Bevan? I can never pronounce his name. The gentleman who founded the NHS, was the health minister in the Labour government that created the NHS. Yeah, there's lots of things that I think would have been a little bit more exciting, and I'm really curious as to what the decision making was when given what I assume would have been a plethora of designs. What made them choose that design over anything else? Was it just, I don't know. Ooh, that'll be something. That is very shiny. Goodness gracious. That's in stunning quality. What is it? Lord Kitchener. Oh, okay. Bizarre. Very nice quality. It's not a proof one. It doesn't have the signs of frosting that a proof one would, but maybe someone's taken that out of circulation very early on, put it in their little change jar to keep, and hasn't seen much action in circulation. Possibly, but it was remarkably good quality. Unlike this one, very dirty. Just technology. There's another Lord Kitchener. Come on, right. Oh, we didn't even talk about the mule because we knew that one couldn't have been a mule. So the mule error on the Lord Kitchener £2 coin. It should say £2 at the bottom on the obverse, which on this one and the previous one it did. If it doesn't say £2, that is the mule obverse, whereby the obverse, I believe, for the Trinity House £2 coin has been used to strike the other side of the coin. So a mule error is a coin wherein the obverse, or the heads, and the reverse, the tail side, don't match up as they should. This will be something, given it's Jodie Clark's 5th portrait of the Queen. Ooh, Shakespeare comedies. I think that is one we need for the book. I think we now, in 2 videos, have a complete Shakespeare set in the book. Stunning stuff. Check the edge inscription. All the world's a stage. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? So, very nice. And another keeper. There's Brunel's achievements. Archers at Paddington Station. Or nothing else. Sometimes these shiny 2015s are quite prone to rotation errors. We haven't found a rotation error for quite some time, I don't think. Which I can't recall the last time we found one, but then again, as I was rambling on about the start of the video, my memory is pretty terrible. Ooh, that's going to be something again. Ah, Shakespeare's tragedies. Work as a man, no edge inscription error on that. That's one we have found an edge inscription error on before. Just double check. So those 2011s are, I think it's the 2011s or 2010s, the more prone to double die obverses. I can't remember now. But no, I don't check them all on the video because it would take twice as long to get through them all. I don't think it's particularly exciting checking for all those little errors on the coins. Brunel's achievements, the archers at Paddington Station. I must admit as well, doing the last check at the end of the video helps me spot some fakes as well. I've picked out a whole bunch of fake coins when flipping them over, taking a little bit more care in looking at the Queen's portrait or whatever. That's the VE Day anniversary. Very, very common coin. One of the ones I missed from adding to the book stupidly. Brunel's achievements again. The archers at Paddington Station. And there's another VE Day anniversary. So we'll get that one on the counter. But no, very common coin. They'll be going back to the bank. Lots of people do keep asking, what do I do with the, well, where do I get the coins from? I get them from my bank. I have business accounts which allow me to get my hands on much more coinage than sometimes is usual. But people do ask, oh, there we go. World War I Army Centenary. So check for rotation error. No. Check edge inscription error. And country. No. So that's all fine. Hunky-dory as it should be. So yeah, people ask, is there a way to get large amounts of cash from personal accounts if you can't have a business account? I'm not sure. It depends very much on your branch, not just the bank, the brand. I've heard lots of people say, oh, this bank is really good to me. They always allow me to get coins out, and other people say that their own branch of the same bank is terrible. So it depends on your branch, I must say. VE Day anniversary again. But no, majority of these coins go straight back to the bank so that I can get more coins out for next week's videos. That's what we'll do now, because we didn't do one in the last video. I realised whilst I was editing it, we didn't do an edge inscription hunt. So that's where we check the edge of a £2 coin, which has writing on it, unique to each of the designs. Standing on the shoulders of giants, we know that's going to be technologies. It's an Isaac Newton quote. I think they are all just standing on the shoulders of giants though, so we'll just double check, make sure we haven't missed anything obvious. We haven't in that one though. Okay, let's roll the dice again, go for one more edge hunt. We want to find something, don't we? We can't give up not finding something. Oh dear. I think we've got another double diddlies. Oh dear. Not what we want to see. Right, last chance saloon for the edge hunt, then I give up for this video. We haven't got that many bags of coins left to get. Oh, there we go. Hollow crown. Third one down will be Shakespeare's Histories. There we go. So that's the complete set in one video. Yeah, all three. Cool stuff. I think that's all the rest, all we're going to have in that bag though. So let's just have a quick flick through. Nope. So there we go. Well, we found one coin. I really want to find an NIFC £2 coin that way. I mean, in all of the coin hunts I've done, I've only ever found one NIFC £2 coin, so the chances of finding them are pretty slim. The chance of then it turning out to be one that I've done an edge inscription hunt on are even slimmer. But it's only because I would read the edge inscription then not immediately recognise it, because I'm not too keyed up on my NIFC £2 coin edge inscription. But there we go. Right, last bag of the hunt. As ever, there are links down in the description to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come over and join that. There's another World War I Army Centenary. There's also links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. There's the new PO Box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for as my day job making videos for them, so please do check those videos out as well. I'm going to check the coins now for any errors I might have missed. No edge inscriptions or rotation errors, unfortunately. I have though remembered to replace the Rugby World Cup. You can't really see how dirty this one on the right is that I've taken out, but I can assure you it is filthy. So I don't normally change them up just because of the quality of it, but in that case I had to. We had 3 new ones for the book: Brunel's Portrait, London Underground Roundel, and Shakespeare Comedies. In terms of my Starfind, I would pick the Roundel or one of the Shakespeare Comedies. But as ever, let me know in the comments what's your favourite coin from today's video, and all it leads me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!